Hey everybody, it's Coach McGoldrick here, back at school. I just want to do a quick video before I finish off my run here, showing you a little bit about how to use the Garmin 25, the Forerunner 25 that we've been using. So right now, you can't see it, but I have the heart rate monitor, the strap on my chest, right? We talked about it's right above that xiphoid process, that little spot at the end, the bottom of your ribs. And I have the watch on, as you can see. I just did the little silver 5K course, sort of as a warm-up, but also when I started the watch, I forgot to I didn't have the monitor on, so I thought it would catch in mid-run, but it didn't. So what I decided to do today is break up the run into two parts. So I did about 5K or so, a little bit less because I didn't do the finish here. And I'm going to do a timed 2-mile on the track. It's something that I've been doing in my super long distance goals for one day. So, but real quick, let me just, we're going to flip it around here. I'm going to show you the watch. A lot of you have gotten to play around with them so far, but just so we can get a little bit more information. So just to remember, I have the strap on. That's important, because if you don't have the strap on when you start your run, or before you start the watch, it doesn't seem like it's going to catch on. Okay, so we're gonna flip it around. Ooh. Okay, so apparently you can't hold the phone and the watch and manipulate the watch with one hand. So I'm at the regular start screen. It's going to be a little tough to see because of the sun. There we go. So I'm going to want to start my run up. So I'm going to press the start button here. Now I've been running in zones. You guys aren't going to really be doing the zone thing so much, not yet anyways. So I come here to the screen. Now if you want to turn the zones off, you go to heart rate alert. You can do a custom, or you can turn it off. Now my goal here for this run is to keep it in the 140s, preferably at 149, so I'm going to keep it at zone 3. See there, it's actually set to 151. So I need to manipulate that later. You can see if you want to use it without the GPS, you just go into indoor mode. Okay. Oops. You gotta make sure you're hitting the right buttons, unlike me. So go back to run options, run mode. We just want to be in basic. Okay. Virtual pacer would be if you wanted to time yourself against a specific pace against the watch. And time, if I say, hey, go out for a 50-minute run, you can set up the time and it'll count down. Or you can set it for distance. These are not perfect, so I tend not to do the distance thing, or for calories burned. I just do basic. Okay? So once I start the watch here, you see it's going to start on just the screen there. And I have 3 different screens set up. So you can see right now, I just finished my 5K, so I'm actually going down in beats per minute. So this is the number I want to try to keep under 149. See, I have the set up, it warns me if I'm going too slow. And this is my heart rate zone, but don't worry about that for now. So here's the main screen where I have it for time and for distance. I have another one, this is my, I'm still too low. This would be my pace if I was moving, and this is my individual lap time. Now when I stop the watch, I have 2 options. Oops, I can either resume it, or save, or discard. Now you should all save your runs as soon as you're finished. I'm going to discard because I don't need it anymore. Run discarded, and there it is. You can see here on the main screen, this is my steps. I've been just kind of, just for fun, keeping track. It has an automatic goal that keeps updating every day. So far I've gone 3.41 miles today, walking and running. I've burned 1,100 calories, and today's 9th of September. So that's just a little basic intro. I know you've had a little time to play around with it, but I wanted to get this done here while I'm on my run. Okay, go bye. Hey guys, so I just finished up with my 2-mile test on the track. Went pretty well for the most part. Had a little bit of heart rate drift, but that's okay. The one thing I do just want to draw to your attention So I ran exactly 8 laps of the track plus the 18 or so meters to make it exactly 2 miles. And for the watch to do the automatic 2-mile marker, it actually was off by about 15 seconds or so. I came across it in 1940, and it didn't beep for mile 2 until 1955. So, you know, for me, again, in my training for what I would like to do eventually one year, actually, I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously, for you guys, that's not exactly it's not exactly too fast. It's not the way I'm having you guys train. But in any case, I just want to draw that to your attention because that's about, you know, I mean, that's an average in this case of 7 minutes a mile, 7 seconds per mile, which isn't a lot. But when you factor in that we're on the track here as opposed to out where, you know, in the shade and in the trees of wood chips and whatnot, it's going to add up per mile. You know, it could be 15 seconds, it could be 20 or 30. It just depends on the day sometimes. So just, you know, just keep that in mind. And I'm going to have to pause here for a second and I'll show you how to save it properly. So here you can see I stopped the watch. It's giving me all the different things. Instead of resuming or discarding, I'm going to save it. Run saved. It's not giving me there we go. It gives me my different lap times. Again, you can see I actually passed through a little bit earlier than that, and now it's showing me exactly the distance. Lap 3 was nothing. There was the total time, the distance that it registered, the average pace of 1958, 258 calories or so, average heart rate of 147, and heart rate zone of 3.8. So that was my run. I hope this helps you out a little bit in terms of using the watch. I'll try to get into some more specifics, show you the different how to use the lap feature another time. Okay, go bye.